today's episode of Quarantine Kitchen. Today we're going to carry on with some Italian delicacies from the south of Italy, Puglia, which is where Mr. B is from. So we're going to start off by preparing a focaccia dough. This is a specific recipe from Puglia, and so it uses semolina flour. It's about 80% water, and it has a slow rise in the fridge over 24 hours. So we're going to prepare the dough, which is pretty easy to do, and then we'll leave it in the fridge and come back to it tomorrow. In the meantime, I will create a video for the speciality tarali, which is a savory biscuit which doesn't use yeast, it's unleavened, which is very famous from that region as well, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's get started. So at this point, we're just going to mix the flour, water, yeast and salt, and then we're going to bring the mixture together. We're going to cover it in a well-oiled bowl, and we're going to place it in the fridge for 24 hours. That's it, and now we'll put it in the fridge for 24 hours. You'll see that the dough is a little wet by the end. That's fine, this is a pretty forgiving dough, and it's going to slowly rise over 24 hours. When we take it out, we will knead it on a floured surface, so we will dry it a little bit more anyway. So we're going to carry on with our focaccia. So we've let the focaccia dough have a slow rise in the fridge for about 24 hours. Next we take it out and put it on a floured surface, and we just knead it for about 2 minutes just to bring the elasticity back. Then we roll it out to about the size of a pan. You want it to be about 2 centimeters high, so roll it out so that it's 2 centimeters high. 2 centimeters is about my middle bit of my finger. Then you layer it on baking paper, and if you have some breadcrumbs, then you sprinkle some of those at the bottom, it makes it crispier. If you don't have breadcrumbs, then try cornmeal. If you don't have either of those, then don't worry about it. Next, we'll layer the focaccia with cherry tomatoes, some salt and some oregano, or oregano as we would call it. I'm going to add a little bit of thyme in as well, and then we'll leave it to rise for 1 more hour before putting it in the oven. So it's been an hour and our focaccia has risen again, and so we're going to put it in the oven, but we're going to put it in the bottom of the oven for 15 minutes to get the bottom crispy, and then we're going to move it to the middle rack for 10 minutes. I'm baking it at 220 degrees centigrade or 415 Fahrenheit, so we're just going to put it into the oven now. We'll be back. Now that it's on the middle shelf, let it bake for 10 minutes.